Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansada.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Argamid.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebastillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Mapet Erhino.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice beer.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldon.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
My name is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories. Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there and welcome to TNC. We are here to help you see the new you. My name is Lloyd Luna and this is The Big Picture. there, Metro Manila, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, or wherever you're watching from around the world. This is the episode 5 of season 11 of The Big Picture. How have you been, ladies and gentlemen? I missed you. I was absent on Friday kasi nag-start na medyo nagkaroon ako ng sipon. Sipon lang naman yan. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. If you're watching us live right now, please do share our live stream link. You can also organize your own watch parties and share the same link with your friends, families, and associates so they too can watch the same inspirational show that we are streaming live every night. You can also watch us live on youtube.com/TNC now. And if you're going to watch us there and you drop some comments, you can get an opportunity to have a gift courtesy of Unisol and TNC. And the item to watch or the item to catch, please watch. That's a washable face mask courtesy of Unisol and TNC. Kapag ka napili po namin kayo na lucky viewer for tonight, you can have that item. And if you're living within Metro Manila, delivery is on us. Now, it's not really, it's still a moment of celebration for TNC, but we are still and is mourning the passing of one of our treasured host, Mon Mendoza. Sir Mon Mendoza passed away on February 19, 2021. We will always remember how you were instrumental, sir, in the making of TNC. From your guesting on my show, The Big Picture, back then when I was still starting, until you were producer of your own inspirational show here on TNC. It was a quick yet amazing run. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for making us feel how important our platform is. It could have been longer, but that's what we feel. But we will take whatever it is for whatever it's worth. May his soul rest in peace, and we also condole with the family of Sir Mon. Okay, so it will be an interesting discussion again for tonight because we have someone here who is very young, energetic, and interesting. We're going to talk about startup businesses, especially if you are young. I call it the millennial. And we're going to talk about the e-learning platform. I think digital platform is the platform of the future as far as education is concerned. And to introduce us to that idea, ladies and gentlemen, in the show is Rene Paolo Isyasa from Coursebelt. Hello, Paolo. Thank you so much for coming to PNC and welcome to The Big Picture.
Hi, Lloyd. Thank you for the warm welcome. Hi, everybody who's watching right now.
Very nice na nakita niyo kanyang place. hindi po siya virtual background. Totoo pong background.
Actual place.
Good. Thank you so much again for allowing us to have this interview. First question I have is, how have you been? I mean, it's really a roller coaster ride for every one of us because of the pandemic. How have you been?
For me, I think it's been great because during this time of pandemic, I was able to start my very first business called Coursebelt, and it is an e-learning platform to learn new skills at one's own pace. This actually started last May 2020 because I was really burdened to see my friends and million other Filipinos who lost their jobs during the pandemic. So I asked myself, how can I help them? Back then, I was a marketing supervisor working full-time on a B2B tech startup. And so I was just doing Coursebelt on a part-time basis. And then 1 month after launching it, we got 1,000 students. And right now, 9 months since we started, we now have over 22,000 learners.
Unbelievable. You know what's common between us is TNC also started in May 2020.
Wow, that's great.
This is also a pandemic-inspired venture, so to speak. And we are also thinking about, not basically to give job or to provide a place to learn. Well, it was, but then again, we were also thinking people are kind of losing hope, and they are frustrated. What do we do to inspire them? So it became the idea that drove TNC. Sabi namin, kailangan magkaroon ng platform. Okay, good. Talk to us about the conceptualization of course belt. Kasi parang Roosevelt, parang university belt. For sure, there must be something in those in that brand name na kung bakit ka nagsimula. Kasi, di ba, you're still working, and then on the side siya until you decided, no, this can be full-blown business, especially during this time of trial.
All right. When I started this, as I mentioned earlier, this was really born out of the pandemic, out of the desire to help other people get new jobs online. Because according to International Labor Organization, there are millions of Filipinos who were affected economically by the pandemic. So this is actually one of the ways on how we could help. I actually started, doing freelance work when I was 16, but over time, I switched from being a freelance writer, social media marketer, web developer, what else? Running Facebook ads, being a digital marketing consultant, until right now, somehow it all connected, the dots all connected. And I decided, why can't I help them? Or how can I help them with all the skills that I know? And so that's really how Coursebelt started.
And then
all right.
It's interesting. It's interesting as well because parte siya ng ginagawa mo nun, pero hindi mo pa siya talaga na-realize na ito yon until nagkaroon itong pandemic na ito. But during the initial stage when you were conceptualizing it, even before, ano yung mga challenges initially ang kinaharap mo?
To be honest, one of the main challenges is yung pagbibuild ng credibility. Kasi I am a 24-year-old guy. No one knows me unless, of course, to some students who probably attended some of my speaking engagement. Pero, ayun, parang their main question was, when I started, scam ba to? Kasi, syempre, we are offering a course at affordable rates starting at 199 pesos. That's something na very competitive compared to other na providers. So credibility was really a big issue. And when I launched this kasi, I really started with only 1,000 pesos. So I only use it to buy a domain name. Tapos I also use it to run Facebook ads. And during that time, I haven't created my first product yet. So it's all really a big idea. Well, I remember the first course was WordPress and marketing course. How do you build a website using WordPress with a marketing touch on it? So I pre-sold it for 1 whole month. And then after that 1 month, whenever I get my earnings, I reinvest it to the business. I reinvest it on marketing so we could capture more audience.
So pinaikot lang na pinaikot yun. Pero ang question is, if building a credibility is tough, especially if you don't have a name prior, or I don't know, even a family that is also known. How do you overcome that particular challenge in a startup ng isang batang-bata na hindi ka credible? What do you exactly do?
All right. So what we did during that time was we reply really, really fast. So whenever na may tanong sila, we made sure that we reply right away. Even sa mga comments dun sa Facebook ads namin, even with our promotional materials, whenever someone comments, we made sure na instant din yung reply namin kasi that's how we build trust eh. And also during that process, we set up a Facebook community, a Facebook group, and we put all students there and we keep them updated from time to time para ma-build yung credibility. So that's really how it started. More on building relationships to build credibility.
Oo, so hindi naman hinahanap ba nila yung dapat naka-register ka sa business ka kaagad, dapat may ganito kang portfolio and things like that?
To be honest, hindi talaga nila hinanap yon. Well, what they really wanted was just to learn new skills eh. Para sila din makapaghanap ng work. And to start with, parang sinabi ko sa kanila na this is a passion project really for me. And I'm really just burdened to see Filipinos losing their jobs. And this is my way of helping them out.
Oh, that's interesting kasi nga marami na walang trabaho. Pero how do you reconcile that? Kasi kahit na marami, yes, totoo na maraming nawalan at nawawalan pa rin ng trabaho, pero marami rin nagsasara. And then you're telling us na you want to help them get some sort of upskilling or probably prepare them for a job.
Yes. So exactly that. Kasi growing up as a freelancer when I was 16, parang nakita ko na ano ba yung mga in-demand na skills na hinahanap ng mga foreign businesses. Kasi marami sa mga foreign businesses, they're all shifting to the digital world. And syempre, since if they're moving to the digital world, they would need a website, they would need a digital presence. And building websites is one of the best ways to start the freelancing career during the pandemic. Kasi everyone is shifting online. So that's really how we're positioning it when we started.
Oo nga, dahil technology talaga ang naging, anong tawag dito, parang naging pastime na din natin during the pandemic, I'm sure. But building this, yung profile ba ng tinarget mo ng market, alam mo na kakaagad na mga bata din, or this is a platform that is open for all?
This is a platform open for all. Pero amazingly, yung mga naging students namin, they're somewhere between 20 years old up to 40 years old. So sila yung mga probably nawalan ng work or hindi maayos yung work schedule, kaya they would need to hustle on the sideline para mapunuan ulit yung income na nawala sa kanila.
Oo, kasi mahirap din talaga yung mahirap din talaga yung bigla kang nawalan. Pero gaano sila kabilis mag-adapt dito? Especially dun sa mga, I don't know, hindi naman ako nag-judge, pero 30, 35, 40 years old, and then you're talking about tech. How fast did they adapt? As far as your courses are concerned, di ba? Siyempre, hindi yan yung classroom learning like my chalk or my whiteboard or blackboard. hindi siya ganun ka-interactive as we know now. And especially ngayon, it's ang magtuturo sa iyo is basically screen, and then next. Yeah. Ano ang naging insight? Anong insight na nakuha mo as they try to maybe learn a new thing and the new tool for learning?
Right. So yung ginawa namin when we started, tinap namin yung tingi mentality ng Pinoy. Kasi di ba tayo mga Pinoy, mahilig tayo sa patingi-tingi eh. So when we crafted the course, we made sure na all yung lessons namin, all yung videos are all bite-sized. Yung tipong pwede mong upuan ngayon, tapos balikan mo yung kasunod na lesson on some other time. So syempre, ganun, yung ginawa din namin is we did it a step-by-step process din. And we made sure na para namin kinakausap yung mga estudyante namin tuwing nagre-record kami ng mga videos. Kasi all videos are pre-recorded eh. Tapos, yung isa din sa naging challenges namin doon, since palagi nilang tinatanong, paano kung may tanong ako, anong gagawin ko? Hindi naman ako makakapag-ask sa inyo ng live. So, we gathered them all in that Facebook group, in that Facebook community, para doon nila ibato yung lahat ng questions nila. So before,
go ahead.
So before, parang ako lang yung sumasagot. And it was really tiring kasi any time of the day, mag-ask sila ng question eh. Kasi iba yung schedule nila eh. Pero after a few weeks, siguro after 2 or 3 weeks, I realized na yung mga members, yung mga learners na nag-take ng course namin, yung mga natuto na, sila na ngayon yung nagtutulungan inside the community. So in short, sinasagot na nila yung mga questions. So naging questions din nila before.
Yeah, that's nice. Kasi, but the intention, and it was not in your plan to do that, no? I mean, agree na nagpakita siya during the part na kailangan mo ng tulong. Amazing. Oo. So naging community-based learning siya. Well, meron kang structure na ito yung these are the steps, no? Na yun yung they paid for that course. And then yung kanilang parang naging support online is nasa exclusive social media group. Tama yun?
Yes, it's not really exclusive. It's open for all our students and even non-students. Kasi yung mga non-students...
So as an entrepreneur, very young at that, ano wisdom doon? You're asking me to pay for the course, I pay for it, and then someone who did not pay for the course go to the open platform where they can learn. What's the wisdom behind?
Oh, all right. So, we actually have two main tools. Yung una is yung learning platform namin. So, everyone who paid for the course, ma-access nila yung course. Yung lahat ng videos, lahat ng lessons. And the other one is yung Facebook community namin. So, dito na napupunta yung lahat ng learners and non-learners, paid and unpaid. So, even na merong mga tanong, yung halimbawa, yung isang student, nagtanong siya, tapos makikita ng non-learner, in some way, naku-curious din sila. Uy, bakit kaya ito yung tinatanong niya? Parang ano kayang meron sa course na yon? At ganito yung klase ng tanong. Bakit sila nagtutulungan inside the community? So the course must be good. At dahil doon, yung mga non-learners in the community, they decided to purchase yung actual course namin. So napunta na sila sa learning platform.
Yeah. So it became
more of a marketing tool.
It became exactly what you're saying. It became your marketing platform, no? Parang patikim.
Yes, ganon. Pero syempre, we don't reveal all lessons inside. Yung mga usual na tanong lang ng mga estudyante.
Yeah. And would you agree na syempre ako bilang spectator muna, yung mga wait and see kasi yung iba, di ba, parang tingnan natin muna kung ano nangyayari dyan. And then siguro yung pagiging incomplete nun, yung nagpo-force sa kanila, nagpo-push sa kanila to get the entire course. Kasi the experience when you are just getting bits and pieces is not the same as you get the entirety of it, di ba?
Yes, tama yun. So napapabili din talaga sila ng course. Kahit na lurkers lang talaga sila at the start.
Sige. So, meron ba, nasa dugo niyo ba ang pagiging entrepreneur? I mean, nasa family ba yan? Or pang-ilan ka sa family na nag-start ng business? Or ikaw yung una?
I was actually the first to start a business sa family din namin. Pero I actually got insights from my parents din, from my family. Kasi when I was young, palaging kinakwento na.
You still are.
When I was younger, as in much younger, like kindergarten young. So nagbebenta daw ako ng pandesal na may peanut butter. Hindi ko alam kung magkano ko yung binibenta, pero tuwing umuwi ako, palagi akong may dalang pera. Hindi ko alam kung nalulugi ako during that time. Pero from that moment on, parang na-realize ng family ko na, uy, mukhang may entrepreneurial heart si Pao.
When they realize that, paano yun? Yung guide sa'yo is papunta na sa business or they still tried to convince you to, dito ka sa employment, dito ka pa rin sa employment path?
No, when they realized that, dinirekta talaga nila into the business mindset yung pagpapalaki sa akin. Like for example, nung bata kami, we have this rule called EOP. That's English or palo. So kung magtatagalog ka sa bahay, papaluin yung palad mo. Depende sa number of words na sinabi mo. So dapat kasi, syempre, yung communication skill, it's really important especially in the business world
That's funny, no? Kapag ka umaray ka, aray! So another yon.
Another Tagalog.
Another Tagalog. Sige, we're going to continue with our discussion for tonight. This is amazing. This is interesting and inspiring. But before that, we're going to pause for a short commercial and then when we come back, we're going to continue our discussion. Kung ikaw ay isang millennial and you're planning to start a business, ano yung mga risk na pwede mo karapin? Ano yung mga pwede mong gawin? So pag-uusapan pa rin natin yan when the Big Picture on TNC returns. Please stay on our stream. Welcome back. You're still watching The Big Picture on TNC. Before we call in back to the studio, our guest again for tonight, I would like to thank those who participated in our orientation program for the Certified Public Speaker Certification Program that is initiated by the Public Speaking Institute. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng umattend kagabi dun sa aming Zoom orientation program. In fact, after po ng program na yun, 10 na yung aming students, no? 10 na yung aming students doon sa nakukuha ng certification course. So, if you're interested to know more about the program, if you just want to learn about public speaking and how you can be certified in the process. Certification po ito. So in other words, meron tayong proseso talaga. Because, you don't have to learn the rope by yourself. If you want to be a public speaker, to really confidently speak in front of people and present, the course or the certification course is for you. Marami tayong di-discuss doon na practical, at the same time theoretical, kung paano nyo may apply. So this is just a 3-hour program. This is a 7-day, 14-hour program that is spread to 3 nights, 2 hours per night na session. So may syllabus po siya sa may curriculum. So if you're interested, please go to thepublicspeakinginstitute.com to learn about the program. So before we continue, I'd like to invite you to watch our other shows on TNC. Live Turnaround Stories at U-Turn Mondays and Fridays at 10:30 a.m. The stage is yours, TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. Have an awesome day, Mondays, 2:30 p.m. Kakatapos lang po ng season 1 yan, ngayong hapon. Awesome day. Magbabalik po yan after a short season break. The Home Buyer guides you to buy and own properties Mondays and Thursdays, 4:30 or 4 p.m. Laugh and learn from the Puppet Stories Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Notable personalities and their stories on The Big Picture Mondays to Fridays at 7 p.m. Oh, that's my show. Listen to this generation, the millennial voice, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Learn together across borders, foreign affairs, Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. Human resources and management on HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 noon. While home brings a well life, Tuesdays and Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. The journey continues, moving on business, Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Learn from the market leader, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Never too late for a mental shift, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Colorado time. Wednesdays and Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Philippine time. Money and More, Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. U.S., San Jose, California. Cybersecurity is key, Cybernext, Wednesdays, 12 noon. Health is Wealth, Healthline, Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Coping and Coupling, Couple Goals, Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. Chill and Boost After Shift, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 p.m. Your Rights, YOLO, Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Madiskarteng Buhay, Madiskarteng Nanay, Negosyo at Home, Fridays, 12 noon. Emerging and Practical Technologies, TechQ, Fridays, 2:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace at hindi lang po sa online kundi live sa mga bazaar dyan po sa iba't ibang mga lansangan. Fridays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire, Danny Archer, Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Celebrate Women at Work, 9:30 or 9 a.m. Saturdays. Time to hear positive news, COVID stories, Saturdays, 10:30 a.m. The Family Business is Everyone's Business, Saturdays, 4 p.m. Beauty Beyond What Your Eyes Can See, Usapang Beauty, Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Success Stories on the Fort Project, Saturday, 6 p.m. Dubai, 10 p.m. Philippine time. Malapit na po. Strategize and win in life through Win Within, Saturdays, 8:30 p.m. Catch also our original shows, One Day TNC Arena, TNC PressCon, TNC Town Hall, Saturday, 7 p.m. co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. More upcoming shows, follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Use hashtag TNC Now. Allow your passion to inspire you, and together let us hashtag see the new you. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the studio is our guest for tonight, si Rene Paolo Isyasa from Coursebelt.
Hi again, everybody. Hi,
Yeah.
Lloyd.
And thank you so much for being in the show. What are the risk na feeling mo, tinake mo, na napagtagumpayan mo when you are starting?
It's actually the risk of, failing. Kasi syempre, pag nag-start ka ng business and then you failed, di ba? Parang yung tingin ng tao sa'yo, failure to deliver pala ng product. Kasi when you fail to deliver your product, masisira na kaagad yung image mo eh. Masisira, parang matatawag ka na kaagad na scammer and all those kind of stuff. Pero another risk din, syempre, is whether to go into it ng full-time or hayaan mo lang siya na maging side hustle mo, part-time lang muna until it grows na kaya niya nang i-sustain yung lahat ng expenses mo. So I think yung dalawang risk, number one is yung financial aspect nun, and yung number two, syempre, yun naman yung more of your branding, how people see you.
Yung finances kasi karamihan, I cannot start because I don't have the financial requirement to do the business. But you told me, you told us a while ago na this is 1,000 pesos for the main hosting and God knows what Facebook advertising. This is inspiring, so to speak, di ba? Na hindi mo kinailangan ng ganong kalaking capital.
Yeah, oo. I really took the inspiration dun sa mga real estate. Kasi 'di ba, palagi silang nagsasabi, "Uy, meron kaming pre-selling na condo units, meron kaming pre-selling na house and lot. Magbabayad ka muna ng X amount, tapos bayaran mo na lang ng installment." Eh dahil sa kanila naman, malalaki yung prices, sa amin ginawa namin na na affordable yung prices, at least 199 pesos lang para isang bayaran na lang. And so with that doon namin kinuha yung initial funds namin to continue the operation, to produce courses, tapos eventually hire full-time employees as well.
No. Yung digital learning na yan prior to pandemic, parang, I don't know, maybe it's just me or many other Filipinos. Pero parang it's not yet the future prior to pandemic. Would you agree with that?
Prior to pandemic, I think marami na yung mga nagsusubscribe sa other learning platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, and Coursera. Pero what we really find out right now is that kaya pala mataas yung barrier of entry ng mga learning platforms na ganon kasi hindi masyadong nakaka-relate yung mga Pinoy. Kasi foreign din yung mga instructors. So what we did differently is that Pinoy ngayon yung nagtuturo. Para pag nakita pa lang nila na, uy, Pinoy, parang kababayan, nakaka-relate ka agad ako sa'yo. Kapag narinig nila yung mga examples na nasa Philippine setting, nakaka-relate ka agad sila. Kapag narinig nila yung mga jokes, nakaka-relate ka agad sila. So we made sure to localize the content para sa mga audience namin.
Mm-mm. So you're able to establish that connection. Kumbaga may rapport na kaagad. Makita pa lang nila yon. Sige, you make it appear so easy kasi, no? So ano yung mga mistakes saka mga pitfalls na na-experience mo when you are doing this? Ano yung mga mistakes na parang naging memorable sa'yo?
Actually, yung madami. Pero ito yung mga highlights ng mistakes and pitfalls ko. So when I started this, kasi syempre, di ba nag-pre-sell ako? So yung ginawa ko lang is I took my phone, tapos ni-record ko lang yung sarili ko na nagsasalita. So, syempre, dahil phone lang yung gamit, I don't have the lightings yet, I don't have a professional recorder yet, voice recorder, medyo pangit yung quality. So, nung ni-launch namin yung first course namin, a WordPress and marketing course, ang dami nagreklamo, sabi nila, uy, ang pangit ng video, uy, parang, bakit ako may narinig na shh sa audio? So, from there, dun kami natuto. So, that's where we invested to more more stuff for cameras, for microphones, for lights, para mas maging maayos na ngayon yung setup. So, yun yung actually pinaka-memorable for me. Kasi whenever...
Pero that should have required you to invest do sa mga cameras and I don't know, maybe studio na pwede mo pang siyang i-shoot, parang gano'n?
Yeah. Kasi dati sa bahay lang talaga ako nagre-record eh. I just took a cloth sa likod, tapos yun na yung pinaka-background ko. Tapos kapag nagre-record pa ako, tuwing gabi. So medyo mas mababa yung energy ko tuwing gabi kasi I was working a full-time job from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tapos I still have to wait for everyone to go to sleep para tahimik yung background ko kapag nag-record na.
Oo, good yun. Sige. Pag-usapan naman natin to yung balancing, yung balancing. Kasi yung ibang may trabaho na, focus na lang sila sa trabaho. And they thought wala sila ibang time para gawin pa yung ibang bagay. Kasi when they go home, definitely gusto nila magpahinga na lang, mag-relax, magpa-Netflix. So, your mentality is kind of different. So, what gave you that mentality? And how did you maintain the balance between your still full-time at the time and the baby that you're trying to you're trying to nurture no mga time na yan?
Alright, sige. Let me tell you what my passion is para malaman nyo kung ano yung pinaghuhugutan ko. My passion is really to provide a comfortable life for my parents, for my family. So, I'm holding on to that passion whatever happens. Tapos, so ako syempre, since young pa naman ako, even up to now, I'm using all my energy to find a tool to help me bring my passion or to help me achieve what my passion is. So you see, parang kailangan mo lang hanapin yung deepest why mo eh. Bakit mo ba ginagawa to? Is it really just for yourself, para lang kumita ka? Or is there a greater purpose? Kasi once na makita mo kung ano yung greater purpose mo in life, in my case, it's providing a comfortable life for my parents. And that really drives me. No matter how tired I am during that day, I would still open my laptop, open my camera, and record, and talk, and try to be alive para ma-achieve ko yung passion ko.
Mm-hmm. So basically, hindi to yung wala kang sinusunod na talagang time schedule. Basta yung pagkatapos mo, kung ano yung pwede mong gawin, so, pagkatapos mo
ginagawa na kaagad.
Ginagawa mo na kaagad. Sige. Work addict ang tawag doon. But anyway, tama ka. Mas malalim yung dahilan, yung reason, para magiging irrelevant lahat. And it goes to show lang, no, na parang sinasabi natin na, hindi ka masyadong nag-worry kung ano yung nangyayari outside. You are simply focused on what you're trying to do because of the reason you are doing it is your family. No? Yun yung sinasabi natin.
We can say that, pero syempre, yung idea kasi ni Coursebelt, syempre, parang I was burdened to see fellow Filipinos and actually personal friends who lost their jobs. So I was really finding a way, how could I help them while still trying to achieve my passion? And doon, yung tool ko and yung passion ko, it somehow aligned. Kasi I was able to help my family while still helping a lot of people outside na nawalan ng work dahil sa pandemic.
Oh, perfect. Sige. So, I'm going to pause. May question muna ako and then mamaya mo na sagutin. How do you discover that balance or sweet spot between your reason for doing it, nagagawa mo yung gusto mo talagang gawin, and at the same time, nagagawa mo yung cause kung ano yung gusto mong i-advocate or ipaglaban. So don't go away. The Big Picture on TNC will be right back. Please stay on our stream. Welcome back. You're still watching The Big Picture on TNC. Back to the studios, our guest for tonight from Coursebelt, Rene Paolo Isyasa.
Hi.
Okay. So, paano mo siya na-discover? Meron bang formula dyan kung paano mo mapapagsabayan? Kasi yung iba puro pera. Tapos yung iba naman puro cost. Pero ikaw, kahit paano nakuha mo yung sweet spot ng business, and then this is what I am passionate about. Ito yung tool mo, and then ito yung market na gusto mong iserve or tulungan. How do you discover that? Or it just happens along the way as you move forward?
To be completely honest, parang it just happened along the way. Kasi all those dots connected. When I became a public speaker when I was 20, I think, or 22. When I became a digital marketer nung around 18, 19. When I became a writer nung 16. Parang lahat siya. Parang ngayon ko lang nalaman na yun pala yung reason kung bakit pinagdaanan ko yung lahat ng yun. Kasi one day, I would reach out to many people and help them. You see, yung balance naman kasi na hinahanap natin. Sa simula, hindi talaga natin yan makikita Posibleng nakafocus lang tayo on getting money, on earning. And I think I don't find any reasons na mali yun. If that is your main passion, then go. Pero, eventually, once your business becomes successful, this is something now that you can be passionate about. How else can my product, how else can my service help a lot more people? Kasi at the end of the day, business is really about solving a pain. It's about solving a problem. You are presenting a solution through your product. So once you know that, you're already helping other people. Kasi kung wala namang problem na sinusolve yung product mo, mamamatay din yan Ilang months lang yan tatagal, ilang years lang yan tatagal Pero if you want to make a long-lasting impact, you have to find your why sa personal life mo, and also yung why doon naman sa business mo. Bakit kailangan ikaw yung tangkilikin ng tao instead yung mga competitors mo?
Oo, and malinaw yung differentiation mo dyan na this is relatable because this is Filipino-made, no? Filipinos for Filipinos, parang gano'n. Sige. But let's introduce to them yung Coursebelt. How do I go there? Do I sign up right away? Kailangan may account na kagad ako? Meron ba akong free trial? What are the terms of payment kung meron? Can you walk us through doon sa mismong Coursebelt as a business or as a product?
All right. So if you want to look for courses na interesado ka, if you want to get new skills, punta ka lang sa coursebelt.com and then i-click mo yung courses sa menu part. Then you will be presented with all the courses that we have. We have some ranging from web development, grammar, we have social media management, and many other things. Tapos kapag napag-desisyonan mo na kung anong course yung gusto mong i-take, i-click mo lang yon. Tapos you can actually create an account and pay at the same time. So yung mode of payments namin, meron kaming GCash, we have PayPal, we have card, MasterCard. So pwede mong gamitan yung mode of payments na meron ka.
Madali lang. And yung mga yung duration ng mga courses na yon, is it 1 day, is it 2 days, 3 days, or depende sa mapili mong course? What was the shortest and what's the longest?
All right. So our shortest currently is sitting at 2 hours long. Pero syempre, chop down siya into many pieces para pwede mong balik-balikan. Yung current na longest namin, I think that's about 4 hours.
And then may possibility ba na bumagsak ako if I take the course?
As much as we can, we try to make sure na lahat ng tao, lahat ng estudyante papasa. Syempre kasi yung iba, kailangan mapasa mo yung quiz bago ka makakuha ng certificate or bago mo matapos yung course. While yung some naman are pretty open. Halimbawa, yung paggawa ng website, syempre dahil asynchronous yung learning model namin, hindi siya real-time, hindi namin na-check ng real-time din yung ginagawa nila. So once they finish the course, halimbawa yung WordPress course, nakukuha agad nila yung certificate. Tapos yung students, nag-i-initiate na ngayon. Pupunta sila ngayon sa community, tapos itatanong, okay ba tong website na nagawa ko? What do you think? I am open for suggestions. So ganun yung nangyayari sa amin ngayon.
So you don't assess except doon sa quizzes, pero some others you don't assess before you give them the certificate. Tama ba yan? O
Yes,
meron
that's
kayong
right.
assessment?
Yeah, that's right. So yung
Okay.
assessment would really depend on the course and dun sa instructor na nagtuturo, whether he wanted to provide assessment test or not.
Okay, sige. Now, my final question is, sa nangyayari sa'yo bilang isang millennial entrepreneur, and you seem so bubbly and energetic and passionate as ever, what do you think is the big picture as far as putting up a business in a time of pandemic is? What's the big picture?
So really, the big picture here is to help employ people who lost their jobs. Kasi after all, tayo, mga kapwa natin Pinoy yung naapektuhan eh. Pero we won't just end there. Siyempre, we'll go to neighboring countries as well, so Southeast Asia, and then eventually the world. You see, when I started this as a one-man team. And all I had was this passion, this desire to help people. I don't really know what's next during that time. Pero 3 months since we launched, nung May, nakakuha kami ng investment from CIIT College. And that's actually where I am right now. They have this amazing office. They provided this for us. So you see, they guided me in kung ano ba yung tamang path na iti-take namin. Ano ba yung next path for the education sector? Kasi this is actually a solution to the pandemic. Ito yung parang well, syempre, since yung education sector ay naapektuhan, ito ngayon yung answer natin, ito yung sagot natin by going to informal education to help employ Pinoys so they could find jobs and make a living for themselves without having to go outside, without risking their health of the pandemic.
Yes, and more than 20,000 students taking your online course at Coursebelt is no less than a remarkable feat for you and your team. Congratulations, Paolo, for such achievement, especially ngayong challenging time na ito. Okay, so they get in touch with you. Do you have a social media account to promote? Or punta lang sila sa website, sa Coursebelt website?
Yeah, they can actually go to coursebelt.com or they could check us at Facebook, facebook.com/coursebelt. We also have an amazing community for you guys. Active yung mga members namin doon at nagtutulungan yung lahat. So if you have questions, feel free to join the group called Coursebelt Community. And I hope to see you there later.
All right, perfect. Maraming salamat, Rene Paolo Isyasa. Siya po ang founder ng Coursebelt Learning Incorporated. Thank you. All right, that's all the time that we have for tonight. I'd like to thank Puzzlebox BPO Inc., our presenter. Also, this show is sponsored by Aliaga Rice Supply, Mr. Rice, Well Life, and Unisol. Thank you so much, Mr. Rice. Sa aming rice. Thank you so much, PAPSPALP. I'm going to see you again tomorrow for another inspirational episode of The Big Picture. In the meantime, I have to say good night and be safe. Bye-bye.